Greetings, everybody. In front of me, I have a very special person. His name is Jonathan Dunn, and he is a high performance coach. He's also a speaker coach. He's a certified dream manager. I love it. And he's also a trainer and a speaker. He's also a good friend of mine. But this is not all. He is an influencer of around the world with his message. And what I like about you, Jonathan, and I'm sorry I'm going to take this time, and actually I'm not sorry because you deserve that, this special project that you're doing with your daughter Kylie. I am so admiring of that project. I cannot have enough of it. Seeing this daughter and father collaborating, working together, that she's relying on your voice and you're relying on her. The way that you work together, it's just spectacular. You cannot see that nowadays. Everybody's hiding behind the devices and everybody else is hiding their voices. But you two are speaking out, working together. And I like the message that you portray, that kindness.
All of a sudden, it's usually a pretty painful story.
Yes.
So I've got two children, Kaylee and Gunnar. And for years, I thought the best way to be an effective parent was to not be a dictator, but to empower them and to empower them through their dreams. So for the past several years, every year we get together and we dream together. Now, first off, it's what everybody should be doing, not even just parents and kids, people with their friends, but parents with their children. It creates an openness between the two of you. Haley, when she comes to me, knows I'm not going to be mean dad or anything like that. I'm going to just simply ask her, does that help you achieve your dream? And then it's, it creates a strong child. But a little bit over a year ago, we were out fishing and I said, Kaylee, it's time to dream again. And of course she's excited about it, not like, oh God, no eye rolls, no nothing. And I said, what's the big dream for this year? And this year she said, I don't like the way the world's headed, Dad. Now, keep in mind, this is way before coronavirus or anything. And I said, whoa, you've got my attention here. And it was a proud dad moment.
I know.
I mean, in that moment, I felt more successful than I had felt my whole life because it ain't about me. And I said, and what exactly do you mean by that? She goes, well, my dream this year is to do something about it. And I said, you've really got my attention. And she said, now this is my most proud dad moment. She said, I want to do it with you. I want to make a difference with you. And finally, in that moment, I said, I've succeeded as a parent. 20 years old, wants to do something big, and wants to do something big with me.
With you, yes.
Now, every parent, thinks my kid needs to just listen to me because I'm their parent. And what's been revealed to me is that when you work on something very special together, you don't just teach them the things you've wanted to teach them, you learn from each other. So in addition to engaging in some charitable endeavors together, I really am a speaker. I'm not just one of those people that throws up on LinkedIn, hey, I'm an international global speaker. Like, I literally traveled all around the United States of America in 2019 and spoke at some very big corporations. So Kaylee wanted to learn those things, and she wanted to learn them together, and she wanted to do it through having a YouTube channel together, where each week we would get together, dad and daughter, and we would share some of our own unique messages, but that I would share some messages that I spoke to these companies about, and thus our daddy-daughter channel was born. And we've now reached people in, I think it's like 31 different countries. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter to us. We just do what we do because it comes from our heart.
Yes, I can see the authenticity and how genuine you guys are. And that's why we got so connected. That's why I cannot have enough of your messages out there. And I admire that the teamwork that you guys are building up right now. And this beautiful message, beautiful example that you're setting up out there to bring back, relationship between children and the parents. And that is a big disconnect right now. And we have this world influences our children in a very negative way. If you see around the media what's going on, what's happening right now, it's a big disconnect. We feel like we don't have anybody to take care of us. But I want to ask you, what is your next dream? What are you dreaming again? What's your purpose? What's your goal that you want to achieve with your message?
Well, our goal for this year is we want to reach 100,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got nothing to sell. We're just giving away our wisdom.
Yes.
I think as it stands today, it's 40,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So we're well on our way of getting 100,000 in 2020 because we're going to hit. I think we're kind of hitting the tipping point right now. But I admit I don't know the exact date. It's on our channel, but we want to reach 10 million people.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we want to do is simply travel around the world and give live talks about what we're doing.
Yes.
And introduce people to God through love.
Yes.
And we love churches. We think they could do a better job. We love people. We think they could do a better job. But that's our real big goal, is just we want to grow it so big that we can actually travel around, meet people, show them love, show them we're for real, and introduce them to God and what we feel is a little more effective way through good deeds and charity and such. That's
awesome.
That's our big mission.
Yes. And there's nothing impossible for God. And you know that, right? So you dream big, give it all to him and he will put it all together. And you are on the way to achieve your dream, to accomplish your goals out there, Jonathan. And I'm so proud to see where you're heading. And like I said, your voice is so instrumental out there that I am so just very big, proud to be part of that journey. So Thank you so much, Jonathan, for that. And I know that you are on the way of doing something greater, and God is on your side, and he's going to be using your voices to bring his kingdom down to earth.
I wake up every day and I say that prayer, and I'm very fixated on earth as it is in heaven.
Yes.
And I think, people like to complain about the world. They like to complain about the politicians. And I like to just ask people, fine, but are you doing anything about it yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And I think to myself every day to at least do that one time, preferably constantly, by the way. But
yes,
we are humans at the end of the day, and we do make mistakes every once in a while.
Correct. So that's a great message, and that's what I want everybody to hear and everybody to know, Jonathan. So I know that our collaboration is going to continue, and our empowerment and our partnership and our friendship is going to continue, and I cannot wait to see what God is going to do out of that. So thank you so much again. God bless you, and I'm going to pray that your mission is going to completely take off.
Thank you, my friend, and I'm glad you're a part of it, because you are quite an asset and a great human being yourself.
Thank you, Jonathan.